Good afternoon. I'm kind of tired today, so I'm not getting dressed. Today's one of those being in the house with a comfortable nightgown day type things. So I think I'm going to title this A Fool's Errand. And this is for all the single people out there. It's post Valentine's Day. So, anyway, this is mainly for women, but I think men should listen too. Um, when it comes to romantic relationships among heterosexual people, things are gender specific because of evolutionary biology and evolutionary psychology. Certain things are gender specific, and I don't mean to be sexist or whatever, but um, it's like the male of the species really I think needs to be more in pursuit than the female. Otherwise, it doesn't really work. And I was going to title this A Fool's Errand. You know, I know a lot of those common phrases, but I learned this one right before the pandemic started. Someone used it. I probably heard it before, but not. And I remember they were telling me about their experiences um, with online dating, and they said that when they were new to it, they didn't really know, but pretty soon they learned the protocol and all the signs and everything. And they said it's a fool's errand to keep investing, your time and your emotions in something that there's going to be no fruition. And so that's when I first heard that phrase. But then I was remembering, I think it was the last time I did online dating around, I don't know if it was 2015 or the beginning of that year. But I remember that I had an ad. I don't remember if it was Match. It was a very popular, large, reputable site. Nothing salacious or questionable. And I remember this man wrote me, and he was all in. Oh, he was all in. And he wanted to talk on the phone and blah, 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 and ask me a million questions. And he had been a police or sheriff, um, police officer with the sheriff's department in Florida, but he was a native New Yorker. And I guess he left Florida and came back up to New York. And so we spoke on the phone once, and we were sort of making tentative plans to meet for, I don't know if it was coffee or lunch or whatever. And he wanted to talk again. And I don't like talking too much on the phone before meeting because I think it creates a false sense of intimacy. And so, anyway, he told me the second time that we spoke, he admitted that I had used my real first name and gave out really no other information. He said that he went to Facebook, typed in my first name and the town that he believed I lived in, and lo and behold, a bunch of women with the same first name came up, and he recognized my picture in that bunch. So he clicked on my Facebook page, and very little of my information was public. Most of it was just limited to friends. But there was a little bit there. And then he was telling me, oh, you should set everything to private. And he was trying to tell me how, and I wasn't working or whatever. And I just really, I was a little, I was glad he was honest about it, but I was a little irritated, right? So then he said, well, I've been in this position before and I've been burned, and I just wanted to verify that, you were genuine and all this and that and blah, blah, blah. And he said everything that, you said, including your pictures, all checks out to the little bit that I could see, on Facebook. So I had said, oh, okay, well, whatever, you know, why he was doing all of this, I don't know. It seemed like he was putting a lot of emotional energy and time into all this when we hadn't even met face to face. And a small part of me was thinking, no, I shouldn't even be bothered. But then I thought, oh no, Jeannie, you're too hard on people, whatever. You're just hard on people and you're too suspicious. And so anyway, he kept wanting to talk on the phone. And I said to him, no, we've already spoken a couple of times. And, like, if you want to get to know me better, you need to do it face to face. That's what dating is all about. And I said, I don't want to invest any time or emotions on you. And then if we meet face to face, there's no chemistry. Either of us or both of us don't feel it for the other person. Then we've gone and we've invested time and energy doing all this talking that can create a false sense of intimacy, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, okay, well, I'll see you next Wednesday. We had like definitive time and place, whatever, to meet. And I was like, yes, just, calm down a little bit. So then, like a day before we're supposed to meet, I get an email out of the blue saying, I really wish you a lot of luck. And I think, you're a wonderful person, but I cannot meet you. With no explanations whatsoever. And I was like, oh God, I dodged a bullet. Thank God. So I don't remember if I wrote him back. I know if I would have told him off, I would have remembered it. I think I did write him back and said, well, thank you, and the same to you. But the thing is the guy wasted my time, my emotional energy. He looked me up. He wasted his time and emotional energy. And I didn't like that he had, like, looked at me and looked me up and, you know. And so anyway, anyone out there that they are thinking of doing this, understand that nothing is real until you meet. And even then, you could meet and, like, there's no click on either side or both sides. And then there really is no relationship. It's all like a fantasy in your head. And if that's all you want, fine. But if you want more than that, then you have to proceed accordingly. Otherwise, you're doing a fool's errand. There you go. And that guy from Florida that was back up in New York, who knows if he's still out there doing the same crap, or he's staying home and crying in his beer or whatever. But I'm glad I really put my foot down with him, because if not, I would have invested time and, talking on the phone, and he was going to just chicken out at the 11th hour anyway. My feeling is when a man is ready and he sees a woman that he's really interested in and he thinks this could be something really good, he's not going to drag his feet. He's going to want to, like, scoop her up as fast as he can before someone else beats him to it. That's just, and I think a lot of psychologists would agree. I mean, it's not always 100%, but probably at least 80% of the time, you know? So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that if any of you are out there looking, that my little past experience from 9 years ago and this little audio has helped you out. Everybody, have a great day. Bye.